Hello class. Welcome to Lesson E, Unit 2. And the lesson for today is about word building. And I hope that after attending this class, you are able to know how to be aware of some of the way the word is built, okay? So initially, just like a small activity for us, a reading comprehension. Yep, so Okay, initially, now we will come to a small reading activity, and I hope that after experiencing this activity, it will give you some insight to get familiar to the content of the lesson for today. As you can see on the screen, we have a small conversation between Bill and Vanessa. So, what's your task? You have to pay attention to the conversation. Specifically, pay attention to some of the bold words that have been shown on the screen, like sparkles or sparkling, okay? And listen to it carefully, because after that, I'll ask you a question. So, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hey Vanessa, have you had any struggles with the upcoming test? I'm struggling to remember a bunch of previous lessons.
Well, actually, I don't have any worries about the test because I've been prepared for it for a couple of weeks. You know, having a careful preparation is completely important.
Oh, that sounds great. If I had done that, I wouldn't worry about it anymore.
The first step to success is awareness. I'll help you practice, and then you might succeed in the test.
Thank you.
Okay, so after hearing the conversation, are you aware of which is the uncommon aspect from the text? Do you feel any interesting thing after listening and reading the text? As I mentioned before, I told you to pay attention to some of the bold words, right? So, do you know? Don't you? Okay, so I'll review it right now. You can see that some relevant forms of certain words are shown in the text, right? And now I will figure out those relevant forms for you. Okay, so what are the relevant forms of the specific words? Okay, so we have struggle, worry, prepare, preparation, succeed, and success. Okay, so black stand for noun and blue stand for verb. So we have struggle, worry. They have the same spelling and pronunciation, and their nouns and verbs forms have the same pattern. While prepare, preparation, or succeed and success, they have different pronunciation as well as spelling. So what's the reason? Okay, it's to explore the mistake. Mr. Tam will help you to know that.
Alright, so this time we're gonna learn about how you could build a noun in a word family. So firstly, we have the first step. Some nouns are formed by adding a suffix. For example, some suffix like action or month or verb. And other spelling changes may be necessary. For example, we have argue, right? Argue is a verb, and then we transform it into a noun by adding a suffix month. Yes, and then the noun is argument, right? And with the verb fail, we would transform it into noun, like fail into failure, right? And another verb, like we have translate, to make something from another language to the other one. Translate. The verb translate. When we transform it into a noun, we will add action. And the new word is translation. Got it? That is the first step for us to build a noun. And the other one is much easier for you because some nouns and verbs are identical. It means that they are the same. Like we have the verb thunder and just a noun thunder also. Same spelling, same form, right? Or fall with the noun fall. Yes, that's all about the second step. And but if you are not sure about some words, some nouns and verbs are identical, or some nouns are formed by adding a suffix. Yeah, let's look up on the dictionary, right? Yeah, it's much authentic for us to have some idea about word building. Yes, so that's all.
Alright, everyone, so it's time to practice. So now I have a small exercise that I extract from your student book. That is from your exercise number 6 in your textbook page. So in this exercise, you are going to, based on the first sentence, you see, you are going to complete sentence B with the correct noun form. So for example, the first sentence we have, teenagers who go on adventures should be proud of what they accomplish. So in this sentence A, they use the word accomplish as a verb, right? So now you are going to fill in with the next sentence B will be the correct noun form, okay? So let's see. Number B, we have teenagers who go on adventure should be proud of their. So as you can see here, you have to fill in the noun form of the verb accomplish. So each will be accomplishment, okay? And just as Mr. Tam has already mentioned, we will have some of the way for you to add the suffix, right? Suffix means at the end of the word, so that to make it becomes a noun. So now next one we have sentence number 2. For the first sentence we have companies will want to employ them. So here we have the verb. So how about the noun? What is the noun of the word employ? Okay, so you can pause here and you can take your answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that is employment. All right, very good. All right, and for the next question, for the next sentence, we have preparing for the trips is the most difficult part. So what is the answer for sentence B? The most difficult part of the trips is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is preparation. Okay, very good. All right, and for the next sentence, we have number 4. They give you the verb develop, right? So these trips are a great way to develop personal skills. So what is the noun of this verb? So you have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So your answer is very good. That is development. Okay, development. All right. Yes. And for the last sentence, most teenagers dream of becoming famous, right? Becoming famous. So the dream of most teenagers is to become famous. All right. So this is the special case when you talk about the word form, because the word dream, the verb dream, right? They also have the noun that is also dream. Okay, the dream and dream, to dream of something. Okay, dream of something. Very good. All right. Okay, so now let's apply what you have learned in the lesson. So here's I have a small exercise for you for our production stage. So in the lesson, you are going to, the first instruction we have, you are going to choose 3 verbs from the list below. So I have the 3 verbs here. I have explore, okay, achieve, and I have dream. So from this verb, I want you to write 2 sentences. So for each verb, you are going to write 1 sentence using it as the verb form, and 1 sentence using it as the noun form. And that is also your second instruction. For example, I pick up the verb explore, so I'm going to write down 2 sentences like this. The first sentence, I use it as a verb. So it becomes I love to explore, okay, explore new places. And for the second sentence, I use it as a noun, so it becomes the explorer, okay. The explorer is a person who explore, okay, so it becomes the explorer found an ancient temple.
Well, do you guys find the lesson for today useful and can help you somehow gain more insight into your learning process? Okay, so these are some of the last words I want to give you. That your task is review the key points in lesson 2E. Besides that, you need to prepare for the upcoming lesson 2F, right? So I hope that you will follow my guidance. Okay, so thank you and see you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.